Good morning everyone, my name is Alim and today I will talk about The Outsider by S.E. Hinton. So this book is actually based on the struggle between two teenager groups, the Cruiser and the Sock in 1960 America. So this book is narrated by Ponyboy Curtis, a 14 years old Cruiser who tried to find his life in a variable social division. So where after an incident where one of the Cruiser accidentally killed a sock in self-defense, the boys go on the run, leading to a series of life-changing events. So the book experiences theme of friendship, loyalty, and the struggle of growing up in a society that judge based on appearance and classes. So in this book there is 6 main characters, which is first of all Ponyboy Curtis, which is the narrator, sensitive and intelligent Cruiser. The second is Johnny Cat, Ponyboy's best friend, who is quiet, timid, and deeply affected by his troubled home life. Next is Dallas Winston, a tough and rebellious Cruiser with a soft spot for Johnny. Next is Soda Pop Curtis, Ponyboy's fun-loving and carefree older brother. And the next is Daryl Derry Curtis, which is Ponyboy's elder brother who take on a parental role after their parent death. So the last but not least is Cher Valence, a sock girl who befriends Ponyboy and challenges the stereotypes about her social group. So their character is incredible. So in my opinion, their character is very incredible because there is a part where S.E. Hinton portrayed them very humanly, each with their flaws, emotion, and struggle. For example, Ponyboy's reflection make him relatable as he deals with issues like loss, identity, and belonging, and Johnny's fear and vulnerability resonate with readers, while Daley's toughness hides his internal pain. Even the sock like Cherry and Randy are shown to have their own problems, making them multidimensional and believable.
Hello, my name is Chrispine Rayner and I'll be answering the question 4, which is, what did the main characters do in the story? In the Outsiders novel, the main character went through a lot of important events. The story begins with Ponyboy Curtis, the main character, living with his brother named Derry and Soda Pop after their parents died. Ponyboy and his friend Johnny, Dally, 2-Bit, and Steve are a part of a group called the Greasers, and they often clash with a rival group called the Socks, who are very rich and powerful. One night, Ponyboy and Johnny are attacked by a group of Socks while they are walking through a park. One of the Socks, Bob, tries to drown Ponyboy in a fountain, so to save his friend, Johnny stabs and kills Bob. This action changes everything, knowing that they could be arrested or worse, so Johnny and Ponyboy run away with help from Dally. While hiding in an old church in the countryside, they spend days thinking about their lives and what might happen next. So during this time, Ponyboy reads the novel Gone with the Wind to Johnny, and they share a special moment talking about the beauty of sunset and the meaning of Robert Frost's poem Nothing Gold Can Stay. Their hiding place becomes a scene of heroism when the church accidentally catches fire. Ponyboy and Johnny rush in to save a group of trapped children. They manage to rescue the kids, but Johnny is seriously injured after a burning beam falls on him. He is taken to the hospital, and the Greasers prepare a big fight against the Socks called a rumble. The Greasers win the fight, but it doesn't feel good because Johnny dies in a hospital afterward. Johnny's death deeply affect Deli, who becomes reckless and get himself into troubles with the police. In a tragic moment, Deli is shot and killed after pointing a gun at the police, essentially giving up on life because he couldn't cope losing his friend Johnny. So the story ends with Ponyboy reflecting on everything that happened. He decides to write about his experience, which turned out to be the novel of The Outsiders itself. Next question, number 5. Did the main characters run into any problems or adventures? Yes, the main characters faced many problems and adventures. One big problem was the fight between the Greasers and the Socks. The two groups hate each other because they came from different social classes. The biggest problem happened when Johnny killed Bomb to protect Ponyboy. After that, Ponyboy and Johnny had to run away and hide in a church. And while they were hiding, the church accidentally catches fire. Ponyboy and Johnny saved the kids trapped inside, but Johnny got hurt so badly. Another adventure was the rumble between the Greasers and the Socks. It was a very violent fight, but the Greasers won. Even though they won, it didn't feel like a victory because Johnny and Deli both died afterward. Besides these major events, the character also faced personal struggles. Ponyboy felt misunderstood by his brother Derry and often thought that Derry didn't care of him, while Derry just trying to be responsible. Johnny had a tough life at home because his parents didn't care about him and treat him so badly. Deli struggled with anger and sadness because of his rough life. So the story shows how the characters had to deal with this problem and adventures, which helped them to grow and learn more about themselves.
Hello, I'm Jeko. So for today, I will talking my personal experience after reading The Outsider and answer this question. The first question is, could you relate to any of the character in the story? And the second is, have you ever done or felt some of the things the character did? After reading The Outsider by Hinton, I realized how much I could connect with the character, particularly Ponyboy Curtis. His tough feeling and struggle felt me very similar to my own experience. Ponyboy is a thoughtful person who loves to read, but he sometimes feels out of place even with the people who care about him. I've often felt the same way, which made his character feel very relatable to me. After that, one scene that stood out was when Ponyboy was walking home from the movie theater and got ambushed by the Socks. While I have never been in a physical fight like that, I can understand what it's like to feel vulnerable or judged. It reminds me of time when I felt misunderstood or outnumbered, wishing someone could help or stand by me. I also connected with the relationship Ponyboy had with his brother, Derry. The strict but protective older brother reminded me of how family members can be tough on us while still caring deeply. On the other hand, Soda Pop's cheerful and supportive nature feel comforting, like having someone who brings light and positivity into difficult times. This family dynamic reminded me of my own family, where we have both challenges and moments of closeness. Another moment I found meaningful was when Ponyboy and Cherry talking about sunset. Despite coming from different backgrounds, the Greasers and the Socks, they both enjoyed the same sunset. This moment showed me how despite our differences, we all share common experience. I've had similar moments when I realized that someone I thought was completely different from me shared the same feeling or dreams. Overall, I could relate to many aspects of the character in The Outsider. Their struggle, victories, and emotion felt like reflection of my own life. The story helped me understand that even tough people may seem different on the surface. We often have more in common than we realize. That's all for me. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Aeryn Cassandra Janius, and today I want to share my opinion about the book The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton. So first of all, I absolutely like this book because it tells such a deep and emotional story. It's about family, friendship, and how people are divided by things like money and social class. The character also feels surreal and you really get to connect with them. So that's why I like the book. Next, one of my favorite part was the church fire scene. In this part, Johnny and Ponyboy become heroes when they save a group of kids trapped in a burning church. This moment is so powerful because it shows their bravery and kindness. Even though Johnny is usually shy and scared, he steps up when it really matters. It's such an inspiring part of the story because it reminds us that even when people are struggling, they can still do incredible things. On the other hand, I have the part I like the least, which is Johnny's death. It's such a sad moment and it broke my heart because Johnny didn't deserve what happened to him. He had already been through so much in his life and he was finally starting to find his strength. His death really hit me hard, but I understand why it was important to the story. It shows how unfair life can be and how much the gracers go through. And the last one is, if I could change anything in the book, I would try to give Deli a happier ending. Deli is such a tough character, but he clearly cares about his friends deep down. And after Johnny dies, Deli completely loses hope, and that leads to his tragic death. I think it would have been nice if Deli had found some kind of peace or redemption, showing that even the hardest people also can heal. And that's all from me. Thank you.
Hey everyone, my name is Cassandra. Today I want to share my thoughts on The Outsider by S.E. Hinton. So after I read this novel, I will very recommend this book to another person because the novel is very powerful story about friendship, identity, and the struggles between social classes. The story follows Ponyboy, Curtis, and his gang of greasers who are constantly at odds with Socks, a group of wealthier kids. Through their experience, we see the harsh realities of growing up in a divided society. The book is filled with emotional depth, making it incredibly relatable to me as a personal. So the second question is, what type of person would like to read this book? I think The Outsider is perfect for readers who enjoy this realistic fiction with strong, relatable characters. If you like stories about coming of age or personal struggles and navigating social dynamics, this book is suitable for you. It's also great for anyone who wants to understand the importance of empathy and seeing the worldwide from different perspectives. One of my favorite characters is Ponyboy. Ponyboy is such introspective nature and struggle to fit in him very relatable. For themes and lessons is the novel explores themes of social inequality, identity, and the importance of family and friendship. It made me think about how we often judge people based on stereotypes. One of the most powerful messages is that deep down we are all just human beings with similar hopes and struggles. For personal reflection is Reading this book made me reflect on how we see people from different backgrounds. It reminded me that everyone has a story, and it's important to look beyond labels and really understand others. Overall, I highly recommend The Outsider. It's a timeless novel that offers valuable lessons about life, friendship, and the struggles we all face. Whether you are a teenager or an adult, you will find something meaningful in this book. That's all from me. Thank you.